Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Glenn here, back with another video. Now, in my last video, a lot of people were asking me what my settings were, so I'm going to go through them today. Just the controller settings, because that's all really that matters. Apart from auto sprint, make sure you got that on. It just makes the game so much easier. It's a stick layout. I'm on default, but I'm actually on button layout. I'm using customized, so as you can see, my crouch is left stick, melee is circle, and sprint is R. Because I got auto sprint, I don't really need to use it. So my melee circle so I don't clench while I'm fighting, and crouch is left stick so that I can move left and right like this and still crouch nice and easy while being able to aim. So back to the settings. Menu cursor speed, so if you don't know, this is just the mouse cursor thing when you're in your settings or when you're in the menu, just so it's nice and easy to get around the menu. Other settings, alright, so I'm using advanced look controls, so my controller's kind of screwed. My right analog stick, when I'm aiming, sometimes to the left a little bit, it'll like twitch, or it'll get stuck and I'll just start like looking to the side. So those, I had to kind of play around with my dead zone to get it right, because the ones that were in the menu didn't really help. One was either the stick didn't do enough input, or the other one, I had aim drift, which is where your aim just like moves on its own. Response curve, I've got it pretty low, because I like linear. So linear basically means that there's no acceleration on the stick, just whatever you move the stick, that's how much it's going to move on your screen. Your speed, so this is left and right, I've got it up pretty high, just so I can look around a bit easier. Pitch speed, that's your up and down, I got that a bit low, so lower, just so I'm not looking up and down quite as fast as left and right. Now all of these I've got turned off, or all the way to the bottom. So turning extra yaw, when you move your right analog stick right to the edge, it's going to turn faster, and the ramp up time's how fast it starts to do that. Now I don't like any of that, because I like my stick just to feel the same no matter what, so your muscle memory is a lot better. ADS a lot lower, just so that when you're down sights it's nice and easy to keep it on target. Oh, don't want to return to lobby. What else is there? And yeah, the ramp up times on there I've got off as well. So while I'm in here, I decided I'd show you just a little what I do anyway. So before you get in a game, when you first get on, kind of move around, practice your movement and that, but you're going to want to, first of all, grab a gun, whatever your favorite guns are. You can practice your recoil control just before you get in the game, so try and shoot some of these targets, put some good damage into them, just try and not miss a bullet. So you'll know when you're not missing bullets, because it stacks. As soon as you miss a bullet, it's going to stop. You see that? It's going to stop stacking, so just try and get as much damage onto these targets as you can. Obviously the hitboxes aren't that big in the game, so you can practice shooting these targets. Now when I'm practicing in firing range, I don't use barrel stabilizers, and that's because I want to train my muscle memory on the guns how they are when you first pick them up, so that when you do get a barrel stabilizer, for example, your recoil control is just going to be so much easier. So I don't use those in here. Oh. Another thing you can do if you just want to practice your general aim is switch whatever gun you're using to single fire and just practice like shooting your targets. That's going to help practice your actual kind of flick aim. And obviously you can't practice on moving targets, which is kind of annoying, but whenever I'm practicing in here, I make sure that I actually move around while I'm doing it, because when you're playing in game, you're not going to be standing still shooting people. You always want to be moving. So always move around while you're shooting. Just do this for maybe 15-20 minutes as well with your recoil control, and then jump in a game, and your muscle memory should remember the recoil controls. If you do it enough, then you won't even need to think about it, and you'll just do it. Also, while I'm here, I might as well showcase the hip fire, which I was talking about in my last video. Whenever you can, if you're up close. Now, I actually lost a game earlier this morning because we were in a gunfight. I came up behind a guy, which was kind of the annoying thing, and I tried ADSing from here. And as soon as that dude moved over here, because my ADS speed is that slow, I was off the target and I missed a bunch of shots, and then he peacekeepered me in the face and I was dead. So if you're up at least this close to someone, you should be hip firing. It's just as accurate as ADSing, even from here. Like, the bullets go pretty damn straight. So no, you do have to do some recoil control when you're hip firing. Like, if you just held it, you know, your aim's going to go all the way up there. So you do have to pull down, but you'll get pretty used to it if you just come in here and you just practice that hip fire. Now, one thing a lot of people don't know, and a lot of really good players will actually do this, is the wingman is super accurate when you're crouched and hip firing. So you'll see a lot of people when you're up close, they'll put the damage into someone and then you'll go down for the last few shots and you'll hip fire. And that's because it is super accurate. Like, you can hit these targets all the way up here. You see people hip firing and you're wondering why? This is why. Just do it. If any of these tips did help you, please drop a comment down below, put a like on the video and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other videos. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook just so you get more notifications. I'll leave them in the description down below. Cheers guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.